Good afternoon and Merry Christmas and welcome to Turf Moor. You're listening to live off-tube commentary for Burnley versus Liverpool on the commentary hub, and we will be getting into that game very, very shortly. Before we do, we're just going to go through some of today's results and just do a quick comprehensive results show. Earlier on today, Nuno Espirito Santos got his first victory as Nottingham Forest and Chris Wood ran riot at St James's Park. Chris Wood got a hat-trick, cancelling out the earlier penalty by Alexander Isak. Bournemouth picked up 3 points as well today as Fulham was beaten once again. 3-0 at home, a goal by Justin Kluivert. Dominic Solanke and Luis Sinistera got the goals for the Cherries. At Bramall Lane, a topsy-turvy game. It was a real cracker, really. Sheffield United 2, Luton 3. Luton took the lead through Doherty on 17 minutes. McBurney and Ahmet Hodzic gave the lead for Sheffield United. And then, believe it or not, two own goals, one from Robinson and one from Silmani, gave the Hatters the victory at Bramall Lane as they make a bid to stay in the Premier League. Burnley and Liverpool are next here on the commentary hub, and later this evening Manchester United do take on Aston Villa. So let's do a quick comprehensive results show, starting with the FA Carling Premiership. Starting with the FA Premiership. It is Newcastle United 1, Nottingham Forest 3, Bournemouth 3, Fulham 0, Sheffield United 2, Luton 3, Burnley and Liverpool 5:30 kickoff. Manchester United versus Aston Villa, 8 p.m. kickoff. Let's turn our attention to the Championship. And we have in the Championship, we have Preston 2, Leeds 1, Millwall 2, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Cardiff City 2, Plymouth Argyle 2, Coventry City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Huddersfield Town 3, Blackburn Rovers 0, Hull City 0, Sunderland 1, Rotherham United 1, Middlesbrough 0, Southampton 5, Swansea City 0, Watford 1, Bristol City 4. Later score here, Birmingham 0, Stoke 0, only 6 minutes gone there. And at 7:45, Ipswich take on Leicester. League Division 1. And it is Leyton Orient 1, Charlton 0, Bristol Rovers 2, Portsmouth 1, Burton Albion 1, Blackpool 0, Cheltenham Town 2, Shrewsbury 0, Exeter 1, Wycombe Wanderers 0, Fleetwood Town 1, Carlisle 1, Lincoln City 0, Bolton Wanderers 1, Oxford United 2, Cambridge United 1, Peterborough 2, Reading 2, Port Vale 2, Barnsley 3, Stevenage Borough 3, Northampton Town 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Derby County 1. Turning to League Division 2 now. Mansfield Town 2, Grimsby 0, Gillingham 0, Crawley 2, AFC Wimbledon 0, Sutton United 1, Barrow 2, Stockport County 2, Bradford City 2, Morecambe 2, Harrogate 2, Accrington Stanley 1, Milton Keynes Dons 1, Colchester United 0, Newport County 4, Forest Green Rovers 2, Notts County 3, Doncaster 0, Salford 1, Tranmere Rovers 5, Swindon Town 0, Wrexham 1, Walsall 2, Crewe Alexandra 0. Let's just take a look at the standings in the Premier League. And you can see right now from the defeat from Newcastle today has left them in 7th position. Victory for United today could take them over Newcastle. Bournemouth as well picked up the victory today and are now in 10th place. City are going to need to fight to get themselves back into the top 4. They're not in action today. Liverpool can go top with a victory today over Burnley. At the bottom of the table, Luton's victory at Sheffield United today has pushed them to within 1 point of Everton. Burnley themselves can move within 1 point of Luton should the unthinkable happen today at Turf Moor. Let's turn our attentions to our game this afternoon, and we have fun on for you here. We have a game here where Liverpool can go to the top of the table, and of course, at the bottom of the table, Burnley can make inroads as well. Um, so players are just waiting to come out here as we look at this Turf Moor crowd. Pretty apprehensive look on the face of some of the crowd. Let's begin with the team news today. For Burnley, they make one change from the 2-0 victory over Fulham. Jacob Brun-Larsen drops down to the bench and Mike Tressa starts for the Clarets today. For Liverpool, they make four changes. One of them is enforced, of course, because Kostas Tsimikas is out of the lineup today, and Joe Gomez is in. And Curtis Jones is replaced by Ryan Gravenberch. Jones drops to the bench. And Ibrahima Konate is replaced by Jarrell Quansah. Harvey Elliott replaces Dominic Szoboszlai, who also drops to the bench. And Luis Diaz also drops to the bench as a replacement for Darwin Núñez. So let's run through the starting lineups for you today, starting with Burnley, who are managed by Vincent Kompany. James Trafford in goal, Charlie Taylor, Dara O'Shea, Jordan Bayer and Vitinho make up the back four for the Clarets. Wilson Odegaard, Josh Brownhill, he's the captain, Sander Berg and Mike Tressa make up the four in midfield, with Zeki Amdouni and Lyle Foster up top for Burnley. For Liverpool, the informed Reds, managed by Jurgen Klopp, have Alisson Becker in goal, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, the captain, Jarrell Quansah, Trent Alexander-Arnold are the back four. The familiar three in midfield is Ryan Gravenberch, Wataru Endo, and Harvey Elliott. And the front three is Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo, and Mohamed Salah, who actually makes his 250th Premier League appearance for the Reds today. Congratulations to him. The substitutes for Burnley, their substitute goalkeeper is Ari Janet Muric. Jacob Brun-Larsen, Connor Roberts, Nathan Redmond, Hans Delcroix, Johan Gudmundsson, Josh Cullen, Aaron Ramsey, and Jay Rodriguez. For Liverpool, it's Koyman Kelleher, Ibrahima Konate, Luke Chambers, Connor Bradley, Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, James McDonnell, Luis Diaz, and Diogo Jota is back from injury on the bench today. Our referee today is Paul Tierney. He's 42. He's from Wigan in Greater Manchester. He's a Premier League and FIFA listed official. Paul was promoted to the select group of referees in 2015 and was FIFA listed 3 years later in 2018. This is Paul's second time taking charge of Liverpool this season. His first was a 3-0 win over Brentford on November the 12th. Paul Tierney's birthday was yesterday, Christmas Day, so happy birthday to him. He's refereed 12 games this season, shown 46 yellow cards, 3 red cards, and he's awarded 4 penalties. He'll be joined on the lines by Mark Perry and Scott Ledger, and the fourth official is Graham Scott, with Simon Hooper in VAR alongside Nick Hopton. And I'm sure we're all hoping and praying that there is no interference by VAR today, as the two teams are out on the field. And the Clarets really have a wretched record against the Reds. Only 3 wins against Liverpool in all competitions in the last 20 meets. And the last home win came in August 2016, when Burnley were then under Sean Dyche in a 2-0 victory for the Clarets that day. The teams themselves have met 126 times in all competitions. Burnley have 38 wins, Liverpool have 59. There's been 29 draws. And the first meeting was on September the 3rd in 1894 in League Division 1 at Turf Moor. 10,000 people watched that game, and it was a real 3-3 thriller. And the news events of 1894 on January the 1st, the Manchester Ship Canal in England opened to traffic, and on November the 1st, a vaccine for diphtheria was announced by Dr. Emmanuel Roux of Paris. The players are now gathered out on the pitch now and are now gathering, doing their final preparations for this game. And well, this really is an absolutely Herculean task for Burnley today. If they hope to get anything from this game, Liverpool are well and truly in form right now. One defeat in 28 games in the Premier League. It gives the size of the challenge facing Burnley today, as they desperately need a win. And that front three of Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo, and of course Mohamed Salah. Just looking at Mohamed Salah's season so far this season in the Premier League, he actually has this so far this season. Mohamed Salah has 12 goals this season and 7 assists in 18 games for Liverpool, and making his 250th appearance today. He'll be in the mood for some goals, I'm sure. Darwin Núñez, of course, starting today. He has 4 goals and 5 assists, as the players are now just about ready for kick-off. Burnley in their claret and blue shirts, and with blue shorts and claret socks. Liverpool in their change strip today. They are in the green and white half shirts, and they've got white shorts, and we'll just see what end they're attacking in a moment. Usually when Burnley are at home, they usually attack the James McIlroy stand in the first half, but we'll see whether they're going to do that, as Liverpool players just gathering together for one final motivation, I suppose, I guess. Coming up on the hub tomorrow, we have Everton versus Manchester City. JB will be in the commentary seat for that. I will be in co-com for that one. And the referee there, Paul Tierney, just gathering the players to the centre circle. And I'm going to see how all this comes out today for Burnley in the wash. And they're about to get the game underway with Zeki Abdouni standing over the ball right now. And we're about to get this game underway. Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle here with slight delay. They're actually taking the knee today in their stance, the ongoing stance against racism in football and in general society as a whole. No room for racism, as we do get the game finally underway. Goes all the way back to James Trafford, and Burnley now just trying to get the game started in a positive way. Sanderberg just drops it back there, and the ball is played long to Mike Presser. Mike Presser just skipping away there, but he's dispossessed, and it's picked up by Mohamed Salah. But Burnley win the ball back with Mike Presser approaching the penalty area. Presser, he tried to play Lyle Foster through there, but Harvey Elliott gets in the way and clears that ball downfield. And it goes, well, it's just being marshalled out of play there for Burnley by Vitinho. And already Burnley putting on the pressure early on, trying to be as positive as they can in the first few minutes of this game. And it's now back with Dara O'Shea, who drops it back to James Trafford. And James Trafford picks up the ball now, launches the ball downfield, and it's with Mike Presser. And Presser just pulling the ball inside, but that's a good interception by Endo. Endo plays the ball to Elliott, and it's with Salah midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. And it's now back with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's just looking for options available here. And he just drops the ball across to Virgil van Dijk, and he gives it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he gives it to Mohamed Salah, just inside his own half of the field. Already got a comment in the comment section. I feel we are not going to get anything today, PJ, especially Forest and Luton having fluke results. Well, JB, I know that you like to try and stay as positive as possible, so let's see what happens today for Burnley. And Wilson Odegaard there. Just incidentally, Stoke have now taken the lead against Birmingham in the Championship. Josh Thompson after 12 minutes. It's a free kick to Burnley now with James Trafford, sort of midway inside the Burnley half of the field. Looks like he's going to go long here, the England under-21 international. And he is just going to launch that one long downfield. Up in the air, it's Zeki Abdouni to win that header. And just headed away by Endo. And it's picked up here by Lyle Foster under pressure. He's dispossessed and Joe Gomez plays the ball long. It's comfortably won in midfield by Sander Berg. Good work by him. And Vitinho there picks up the ball and he drops it back to Dara O'Shea. O'Shea plays the ball to Vitinho as his dispossessed Ryan Gravenbeck just knocks the ball out of field. And just a correction on that score, it was Jordan Thompson, I believe, for Stoke City. They now lead against Birmingham as here's Harvey Elliott. Drops it back to Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool captain. Across to Trent Alexander-Arnold, just inside his own half of the field. He gives the ball to Mohamed Salah. Salah just getting away from Tressa and he gives the ball. That's a nice back heel that time. And now Liverpool coming forward again with Elliott with a shot. Oh, it's a good save by Trafford, but it bounces loose to Mohamed Salah. But the official's flag has come up and Salah is in an offside position. And, well, that was a good effort that time. Really nice flick on there by Gravenbeck, which gave the ball to Elliott with a shot. And you can see Salah was just in an offside position. Of course, his 250th appearance today for Liverpool in the Premier League. And it's going to be a free kick which will be taken by James Trafford. He plays it downfield, looking for Zeki Abdouni. One in the air comfortably that time by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now Liverpool come forward here. And it is Cody Gakpo. Gakpo launches the ball into the middle. It's headed out by O'Shea. And just chested down that time by Abdouni. Abdouni gets the ball back. It's 4 on 3. Burnley can hurry. It's Zeki Abdouni. Zeki Abdouni is totally untouched. Abdouni with a shot. Oh, it whistles just by the left-hand post of Alisson Becker. Oh, well, nobody closed down Zeki Abdouni, but it was 4 on 3. He chose not to pass it. He went for the shot, but he puts it wide. He may well have been better passing the ball there, to be perfectly honest, but he chose not to do that. And I wonder whether Burnley are going to live to regret that chance, to be honest. And the ball coming forward now in Liverpool, and it's Cody Gakpo, and he gives it to Joe Gomez. Gomez just picked up by Gakpo. Gakpo now, and it's Liverpool at the other end. Gakpo gets into the penalty area. Gakpo plays the ball across to Darwin Núñez. It's 1-0 Liverpool. And it's Darwin Núñez who curls it past James Trafford into the left-hand corner of the goal. And James Trafford is beaten early on here. And Liverpool take the 1-goal lead. And... well, that's a fantastic finish by Darwin Núñez, it has to be said. And he just sort of, it was Cody Gakpo. He wasn't picked up on the edge of the area with Núñez. The finish was brilliant, but he wasn't picked up from the edge of the penalty area. And as a consequence, Burnley pay the price. And, well, I don't really think James Trafford really had much of a chance. He might have even been unsighted. I think he was really blocked by Jordan Bayer at that point as well. And Liverpool take the 1-goal lead. And this is not what Burnley wanted, to concede an early goal like this after just 6 minutes. Darwin Núñez is the goal scorer. And Liverpool coming forward again, and it's Cody Gakpo again. And he's right on the edge of the area. Oh, the shot was a weak one, really. And dropping down on the ball there was James Trafford. And Liverpool once again, though, threatening to double their advantage as Burnley play the ball forward looking for Mike Tressa, and the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Reds, and well, this is an early confidence blow for Burnley to concede this goal early on at home against Liverpool. And you have to wonder now whether the floodgates may open as a consequence, but we'll see. Here's Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk plays the ball down here to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo plays the ball to Gravenberch. Back to Gakpo, his countryman. He tried to skip through there. Gakpo, it bounces to Nunes. Oh, right across the Salah with a shot. A wonderful save by James Trafford. Well, Salah nearly doubled the lead there, but what a fantastic save by the England under-21 goalkeeper. Oh, it just flicked to Salah, and it was a first-time shot with the outside of the foot by Salah. That would have been an exquisite goal, but a fingertip save by James Trafford, as Burnley really are on lockdown defensively here. And it's a corner to Liverpool. And, well, James Trafford, just wonderful save there. New confidence booster to the young man. And going over to take this corner now. And I'm just trying to see who it is. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold, in fact, who has gone over to take this corner. Just in front of the cricket field, just in front of the Jimmy McIlroy stand. It's outswung, just, oh, Charlie Taylor's clearance wasn't good enough. It fell right to Salah. Salah plays it back to Alexander-Arnold. He crosses the ball in, goes all the way through to Ryan Gravenberch, who slips into the penalty area. He goes down. Nothing given there by Paul Tierney. And it goes behind for a goal kick to Burnley. Well, James Trafford, just looking at this again, what a save. Right off the outside of the boot of Salah. That really would have been a superb goal. James Trafford clears the ball downfield, right-footed. Up in the air goes Tressa, and it's picked up by Trent Alexander-Arnold, who drops it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Alisson. And feel free to comment in the comment section, Liverpool fans or Burnley fans. Please feel free to comment, give your thoughts on the game. I will read them out, but just try to keep them clean and respectful. If you can do that, I'll read them out for you one at a time as they come in. And here's Endo, plays the ball a long pass there, looking for Gakpo. Gakpo gets inside the Burnley defence. Oh, that should be 2-0, but Gakpo blazes it wide. What an opportunity for Cody Gakpo. Well, he lost the defender O'Shea way too easily there. This was, again, really sloppy defending by the Clarets. And he just got away from the defender. It was Coutinho, actually. Got away from the defender. And, well, he had time to bring that down and finish it. But once again, very shaky defending by Burnley. And it's now picked up by Sander Berg, and Josh Brownhill gets the ball. He touches the ball. He's not able to control that very well on the halfway line. It rolls out of play for a throw-in to Liverpool. And here's Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk just inside his own half of the field. And he plays the ball across there to Quansah. Quansah just drops the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Quansah gets the ball back. And he gives the ball to Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays the ball long. Oh, inside again is Cody Gakpo ahead of Coutinho. But Coutinho just gets back this time and makes a good defensive interception and allows the ball to run out of play for a throw-in. And, well, like every time they come forward, they're looking like they're going to break this Burnley defence down. And it is not looking good so far for Burnley. This time Gakpo unable to control the ball very well, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. The ball is cleared downfield, and Endo wins a header. It's knocked on there to Nunes. Nunes was not able to play the pass, and Burnley intercept and come away with it. Wilson Odegaard now gets the ball really for the first time today. Oh, he turns Gomez inside out, and it's with Lyle Foster now, edge of the penalty area, and the ball comes back there to Brownhill with a shot, and it just whistles wide of the left-hand side of the post, and that's the closest Burnley have come in this first half. Just gets the ball back there on the edge of the penalty area. Brownhill just curled away from Alisson. I actually think the Brazilian may have had the ball covered, but well, it was a bright moment for Burnley, and the ball is now out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. And 11 minutes gone here. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners, JB Sports, Focus on Football and Storm FM. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. Ross has commented, good evening, Paul. Enjoying the commentary so far. Burnley playing well going forward, but defensively very poor in my opinion. Definitely agree with you there, Ross. Defensively, they are looking very shaky right now. As here's Lyle Foster, just wins the ball back there, gives it to Vitinho. Vitinho changed his mind about going back to Trafford, but Vitinho has played a hospital pass, really there to Jordan Bayer, but Burnley retain possession and can now come forward with Josh Brownhill. It's down this near side to Wilson Odegaard. Right hand side. He's got Vitinho alongside with him. He's just still trying to turn away from Wataru Endu right now. He gets a shove, but he keeps possession of the ball, does Odegaard. Tries to slide the ball through there to Zeki Abdouni, but that didn't work. But Burnley maintain possession. Here's Mike Tressa. Tressa cuts across the towards the edge of the penalty area, does Tressa. Drops it back to Vitinho now. Burnley got men in numbers up front. It's Wilson Odegaard making his way towards the corner flag, but that is a good challenge by Joe Gomez. And it's going to be a throw into the Clarets, about 4 or 5 yards away from the corner flag, as Burnley now attempt to try to create some offence here. As we look at that challenge by Jordan Bayer. A little bit late, follow through there, nothing given by the referee, and Jurgen Klopp's not happy about that, but well, is he ever? And Vitinho now has the throw in, and Burnley now can see if they can create something. And Vitinho, is he going to go for a long one? It looks like he's going to do. He may decide to go short. He's got Sander Berg there alongside with him. He just drops the ball there to Brownhill, and that's a good challenge there by Cody Gakpo. Just gets in front of Vitinho there and puts that ball behind for a corner to Burnley. And we're approaching 15 minutes gone here at the Turf. It's Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. And Liverpool so far looking very much in cruise control here. Mike Tressa is going to take the corner though for Burnley. Let's see if he can create something. He's going to go for the outswinger. And up go the heads. It's headed out by Virgil van Dijk, only as far as Vitinho. Vitinho drops it back to Brownhill. Brownhill goes all the way back to James Trafford as Burnley start from scratch. He goes long as James Trafford, but it's really a disappointing distribution that goes all the way through to Alisson Becker. And Alisson releases it quickly, and the ball now is with Salah. Salah just drops it to Harvey Elliott, and Liverpool so quick on the break going forward. Elliott plays it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold back to Elliott, midway inside the Burnley half of the field. Here's Harvey Elliott, drops it back there to Quansah. Quansah to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk just drops it back into the centre circle towards Jarrell Quansah again. Quansah gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he tried to find Harvey Elliott, but there was too much on that ball. He's not able to control that, and it rolls all the way through to James Trafford. And that move breaks down for Liverpool. Burnley leading 1-0. Liverpool leading 1-0 here with almost 16 minutes gone. If you're just joining us, you've missed the early goal from Darwin Núñez on 6 minutes. Is the difference in this game so far. And that's a disappointing pass, and Liverpool are in again. Real chance for Núñez. Núñez tries to pull it back there, and Gakpo unable to get in the way. That's a great interception by Sander Berg to get the ball away. But just for a moment now, Charlie Taylor gave the ball away inside their own penalty area, and they were nearly punished again as Burnley's defensive woes continue. But let's take a look at this again. And it's the ball is played right to the edge of the area there to Gravenberch, and very close there, Liverpool's. It broke to Gakpo. He was not able to finish. He's had a couple of chances in this game to get on the score sheet. So far he's not been able to do so. The ball is played long over to the left hand side, and it's Tressa. Oh, that's a good ball to Zeki Abdouni, but good work by Jarrell Quansah, cutting across and making the defensive interception there. Great work by Quansah, left-hand side of the penalty area, intercepting that ball from Tressa. And it's cleared downfield there, and Liverpool just maintain possession with Harvey Elliott and Trent Alexander-Arnold over the halfway line. And he finds Darwin Núñez, and Núñez gets across it, and that was another chance for Gakpo. Inside the 6-yard box, a better connection, and that would have been 2. And Burnley are really living dangerously right now. Darwin Núñez just wins the ball back there, and the cross comes in. And he just wasn't able to get a connection on it. But it was another error from Charlie Taylor down that left-hand side. And, well, that was an opportunity again for Liverpool. Vitinho now with the throw-in. And it's won by Joe Gomez, and headed, was Gravenberch shoved there by Vitinho? The referee says no, but it does bounce to Núñez again. Núñez tries to play the ball into the area. It wasn't read by Harvey Elliott, and it goes through to James Trafford, and that brings an end to that Liverpool move. And, you have to look at this. And when I look at this right now, what I'm seeing from Burnley, errors from Taylor, O'Shea, Vitinho have been pretty frequent in this first almost 20 minutes here, and I'll be honest with you, what I'm seeing is Burnley making defensive error after defensive error, and they're really running the risk of being on the end of a hiding today, because Liverpool have missed a number of chances since that first goal, and it's now with the goalkeeper Alisson Becker. He gives it to Wataru Endo plays it across the middle of the park there to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk back across to Endo, as Liverpool just happy to just knock the ball about at the moment. Endo gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, that's a good interception that time by Sander Berg. But Liverpool win the ball back as Sander Berg once again tries to win it back. But here's Lyle Foster now. It breaks loose for him. Foster slips. How unfortunate for him. But now Liverpool can now come forward on the break. And here's Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch plays the ball across to Joe Gomez. And he drops the ball to Quansah. Quansah just leaves it for Trent Alexander-Arnold as he plays a long ball there that's comfortably intercepted by Vitinho. He was looking for Darwin Núñez, but that was a very hopeful ball. James Trafford now has the ball and he clears it downfield, headed on by Charlie Taylor. Liverpool win the ball back, and it's Gravenberch who gives it to Mohamed Salah. Salah to Harvey Elliott. Elliott gets a cross in, and it's headed away by Dara O'Shea, but only as far really as Tressa. Tressa nods the ball down to Sander Berg. Berg clears the ball outfield, but it's won back by Gomez and Darwin Núñez as Liverpool winning the aerial battles up front. Challenge there that time by Wataru Endo. The ball breaks to Núñez again. Núñez making some room for himself, gives the ball to Elliott. Elliott with a shot, it takes a deflection, there's Gakpo again! And good save by Trafford, he got into the front. He got into the front face of Cody Gakpo and made another vital save. James Trafford, another good save. And here is Gravenberch. Stoke have doubled their lead. Lyndon Gooch scored in the 31st minute. Sorry if I'm a bit late getting that back to you, but this game at the moment is got me a little bit on the edge of my seat. Here's Gravenberch. Salah looking for Núñez again, but Núñez was not able to get on the end of that, and it goes through to James Trafford as another move breaks down for Liverpool. And if Wataru Endo was trying to get on the end of that as well, he may have been offside. Just taking a drink of water. Yeah. The ball's cleared downfield, and it's picked up there by Trent Alexander-Arnold. It just gives the ball back to the goalkeeper, Alisson Becker. And here's Virgil van Dijk. He plays the ball. Oh, that's a blatant foul. He's going in the yellow card for that is Sander Berg. You can't do that. He made no attempt to win the ball. And on 21 minutes, Sander Berg is the first player into Paul Tierney's notebook. And that is a yellow card for Sander Berg. And a free kick to Liverpool, as they are pretty much in control in this game. Joe Gomez gives it to Gakpo. Gakpo skips away from Vitinho, gives it back to Joe Gomez, but good interception there by Lyle Foster, but the ball does break loose for Gravenberch. and Gakpo. Liverpool breaking forward in numbers again, and here's Darwin Núñez. Back to Gomez. To Endo. Endo plays the ball across there to Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he just drops the ball there to Harvey Elliott. Elliott just slips the ball to Mohamed Salah. Liverpool looking to double their lead now. And here's Núñez again. Darwin Núñez with a shot. It's blocked that time. And the ball is swung back in this time by Elliott. But Trafford comes out and claims that one with confidence. And with 22 minutes gone here, it's Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. And this game at the moment is thoroughly controlled by Liverpool. And just looking at some of the stats here, we've got a 64% ball possession for Liverpool, 7 goal attempts and 5 on target. Only 2 goal attempts for Burnley, both off target, of course. So it's pretty much a game that's currently at the moment being dominated by Liverpool. And let's see what Burnley can do about it with Dara O'Shea midway inside his own half of the field. He plays the ball long over to the left-hand side to Mike Tressa. Mike Tressa just turning away from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's got some space as Tressa gives it to Foster. Foster, he's unable to find Wilson Odegaard, and it's intercepted by Gomez. And Gomez is fouled that time, and it's going to be a free kick. And the foul is by Brownhill, Josh Brownhill, the Burnley captain, gave away that challenge, and you can see it here. It just comes across. It's a late challenge by Josh Brownhill, and it's a free kick to Liverpool as it's taken quickly to Waterloo Endo. Endo gives it to Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's midway inside his own half of the field, and Liverpool patiently building up. Gives it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk to Endo. Endo plays the ball forward there to Darwin Núñez. Núñez drops the ball back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's a really good ball there to to Mohamed Salah, who just gives the ball back. Liverpool just quite happy, just patiently to knock the ball around. They seem to be able to break the Burnley defence down with relative ease right now. It's back with Virgil van Dijk again. Van Dijk across there to Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Some space forward now for Liverpool. As it's Trent Alexander-Arnold, and they've got space right in front of him. He gives it to Salah. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he's going to drop the ball back there now to Mohamed Salah. Here's Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk plays the ball across to Salah again, midway inside the Burnley half of the field. Here's Harvey Elliott. Back to Salah, and now to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, it's a long ball over to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo just turning away there from Vitinho. Gets the cross in, does Gakpo, but it's headed out well there by Bayer and cleared away there by Burnley. A little bit more solid in the defensive category for Burnley that time. It goes all the way through to Alisson Becker, who comes out midway inside his own half to meet it. Tried to keep the momentum going for Liverpool. Here's Ryan Gravenberch just over the halfway line now. And Gravenberch, he's got options in front of him. Gravenberch chooses instead just to drop the ball back into his own half of the field to Virgil van Dijk. As Liverpool once again quite happy just to knock the ball about right now. They're not getting any press from Burnley whatsoever. So they're at the moment able to do what they want with the ball as Burnley trying to collapse into a more defensive formation. And the ball is played forward there by Trent Alexander-Arnold to Darwin Núñez, who's in an offside position. And it's going to be a free kick to the Clarets. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partner for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. And you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. Coming up on the Commentary Hub tomorrow, Everton versus Manchester City at 8:15 UK time. We'll probably be on the air about 8:10. Join JB, who's in the hot seat for that, and I will be your co-com tomorrow. As the ball goes out of play, and it is a throw-in to Liverpool to be taken by Cody Gakpo. To be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold, who throws the ball back to Quansah, and he gives the ball to Virgil van Dijk. And Van Dijk just drops the ball to Quansah again as Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool now have really sort of slowed down their play a little bit now. Quansah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and the ball is long there, looking for Darwin Núñez. James Trafford comes to meet that, and he's going to pick that up, and that move breaks down for Liverpool. They continue to lead by a goal to nil as Burnley, so desperately needing points right now, are currently really not in a position at the moment of any kind of competitiveness in this game. Here's Mohamed Salah, cuts inside the penalty area, pulled back to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott tried to lift the ball over to Salah again. Good interception by Bayer, and it's headed out, but Liverpool still have possession of the ball right now. And it's Harvey Elliott, and he gives the ball to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah lets it go. It's backheeled by Darwin Núñez, looking for Cody Gakpo. Burnley still haven't got it. Gakpo again with a shot. It's a good save by Trafford. Gakpo again. It's 2-0. And well, finally, Burnley are punished, but I don't think the goal is going to count. The referee has just stopped play here. I don't think the goal is going to count. We're just going to see exactly what's going on here. It looked for a second like Gakpo had drilled it into the top right corner. I'm just going to see why perhaps this was not allowed. Oh, Gakpo, no, I don't see anything wrong with that. At least not from where I'm standing. Not from where I'm standing. I don't really see a lot wrong with that, but it's not going to count, I don't think. I'm not sure where the infringement was there. I'm just trying to have a look at this. It might be the challenge by Núñez on Charlie Taylor. Actually, that's the only thing I can think of it being for. But I'm not even sure whether that was really a foul. It looked for all the love of the money that Gakpo had made it 2-0. But the referee is still looking at this. I don't think any decision has finally been made yet. Yes, it was Russ has said it. Foul on Taylor by Núñez apparently. Yeah, I thought that's what it might have been, but it didn't look like that much of a foul to me, to be honest. But the referee is that's Paul Tierney's decision, and we will get the game back underway with the free kick. But another warning shot fired across the bow of Burnley's defence as Liverpool coming forward again one more time, and this time it's cleared forward by Taylor, and the ball comes off Endu and goes out of play for a throw-in. And Jurgen Klopp is voicing his disapproval. At this point, there's really no point in arguing. The decision has been made. It's the fourth official there today, which is, of course, Graham Scott, has gone over to have a quiet word with the Liverpool manager. And now Burnley have possession with Mike Tressa. He's giving it to Sanderberg. Sanderberg now midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. Wilson Odegaard gets across towards the back post, but there is nobody attacking that one. It's over the head of Lyle Foster and Zeki Abdouni, and goes behind for a goal kick. No, it's a nice ball to Odegaard there. Good cross. I think Lyle Foster was probably onside, but there was anywhere near that ball anyway. And Liverpool now will break out from the back. It's played forward to Mohamed Salah. That's a good interception that time by Jordan Bayer. And Liverpool now trying to break forward. Harvey Elliott is fouled by Josh Brownhill, and he needs to be careful, does Josh Brownhill as well. He doesn't want to get any early yellow cards either, with Sanderberg already in the book early on for Burnley. You don't want both your central midfielders on yellow cards at this point of the game. Here's Virgil van Dijk. He gives the ball to Joe Gomez. Gomez, nice pass to Cody Gakpo. Vitinho under the challenge there, and it's a foul, free kick for the foul on Cody Gakpo, and Liverpool will now mount another attack. And yes, there wasn't a lot in it, to be fair, but of course all it needs to be these days is contact, as we are seeing week in and week out in the Premier League right now. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold, and here's Quansah. Quansah, long ball, and it's out of play. Well, he was looking for Cody Gakpo again, but he was not able to find the Dutch international. It's now with James Trafford. Trafford plays the ball. Oh, it's a poor ball by James Trafford. Right out of play there. Charlie Taylor had no chance of getting that. And Liverpool have got a throw in right on level with the penalty area. And here's Nunes. It comes back here to Gravenbeck, but good challenge by Sander Berg. Liverpool attempting to get the ball away. It's now with Salah again. Salah, oh, he tried to play the ball through, and Darwin Nunes wasn't reading that. And it goes through to James Trafford. And another move fizzles out for Liverpool. And James Trafford now will take a bit more time here in his clearance. It looks like he may decide to go downfield. 32 minutes gone here. It's Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. How it's still 1-0, I have absolutely no idea, but it's still 1-0 as it stands. And he clears the ball downfield. And up there is Quansah making the header to Sander Berg. Lyle Foster gets the ball now. Foster plays it down this right-hand side to Wilson Odegaard. Odegaard, he's got Vitinho alongside him. The ball goes to Vitinho, and the cross is disappointing. It's plucked out of the air by Alisson Becker, and he clears the ball downfield. He slipped, but he still managed to find Gakpo, and Gakpo just going back into his own half of the field and turning away, looking for a good... Oh, that's a super ball to Salah. Salah in the area. Oh, it hits the top of the crossbar. Oh, Mohamed Salah came close to cresting his 250th appearance with another goal. My goodness me. It was a beautiful ball by Cody Gakpo, split the two Burnley defenders, and it just clips the top of the crossbar. Well, split Bayer and Taylor there. Salah hit it first time. It was dropping and it hit the top of the crossbar. And Liverpool, well, they could have been 5 or 6 up here at the moment. And Burnley really are on the back foot. James Trafford clears the ball downfield. Tressa getting up in the air for it. And it's cleared away there by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Burnley will, with Jordan Bale, just hacks the ball up in the air. Sander Berg just challenging for that. Odegaard gets across, looking for the pass to Lyle Foster. But Quansah comfortably wins that, and it's with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Good challenge by Tressa on Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Burnley just win back possession in the middle of the Liverpool half of the field. Here's Abdouni, and he gives the ball to Vitinho. Vitinho now, see what he can do. He drops the ball back to Dara O'Shea. O'Shea gives the ball to Jordan Bayer, German under-21 international. O'Shea lifts the ball forward, looking for Vitinho. Vitinho chasing this one down. He's got Gomez in front of him. Vitinho gets the cross in. Again, it's not the best cross, and it goes all the way out. And Mike Tressa is unable to keep the ball in on the opposite touchline. It's half-time between Birmingham and Stoke at St Andrews. The Potters still lead by 2-0. And well, Vitinho there. The last couple of crosses he's done have not been the best, that's for sure. And 10 attempts by Liverpool, 6 on target. I mean, you have to say this has been an onslaught on the Burnley defence. But with 10 minutes to go till half-time, this game is still only 1 goal in it. And the throw-in is going to be taken almost level with their own penalty area, to be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Paul Tierney is coming up to have a word with him, and probably about the position that he's taking the throw-in in. And Jurgen Klopp is having a word with the assistant on the near side. But it's taken quickly by Trent Alexander-Arnold and Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes cutting away from Tressa, and the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool. 10 minutes to go till half-time here. At half-time, we'll take a 15-minute break, and we'll be back for the second half, as the ball now is with Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk drops it back there to Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he drops the ball back to Quansah and to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk drops the ball back to Quansah and to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and back to Quansah again, as Liverpool again just patiently building up from the back here with Virgil van Dijk, and he's just looking for options. He just gives the ball there to Joe Gomez for Liverpool, to Wataru Endo, as Liverpool just keeping possession here. Burnley just can't get the ball back at the moment. Here's Gerald Quansah to Alexander-Arnold, and he drops it back there to Quansah again. Burnley just trying to hold their 4-4-2 shape as best as they can right now. Here's Ryan Gravenberch. And that's a challenge on Gomez. The referee allows the game to go on as Gakpo finds Endo. Endo runs right into Sanderberg and Josh Brownhill, and Burnley can come away with it right now. But it's won back by Joe Gomez. He gets the ball off Lyle Foster. Gravenberch, midway inside the Burnley half of the field. Back to Endo and to Gomez. Gomez now running away down this left-hand side. He gets across in, does Gomez. Sanderberg just gets the interception ahead of Nunez. And it's cleared away back to the halfway line. And it's now with Quansah again to Van Dijk. Good ball down this left-hand side to Joe Gomez, but for some reason he was not able to control it. And it goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in to Burnley. And it's going to be taken by Vitinho. And Vitinho midway inside his own half of the field. He throws the ball long. Endo gets a header on that. And it's held up there by Cody Gakpo, who's done everything but put the ball in the net today. Well, he has put the ball in the net, but it was disallowed. Here's Tressa. Break out for Burnley now. 4-on-3 if they hurry. Tressa tries to find Zeki Abdouni, but the ball is behind him. And Liverpool win that ball back, and then that move breaks down for Burnley. They do win the ball back in midfield with Mike Tressa. He gives it to Brownhill. Flicked on to Zeki Abdouni. Back to Tressa. Tressa just gets away from Elliott, but he's dispossessed there by Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah drops it back to Quansah, and Quansah drops it back to Alisson in the Liverpool goal. But that was a promising move for Burnley. 4-on-3. It just broke down as a pass to Zeki Abdouni was behind him, and Liverpool were able to break that attack down. But that was good football from Burnley. And here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gives the ball to Quansah. And across here to Virgil van Dijk. We got 5 minutes to go till half time. It's Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. If you're just joining us, the goal was scored by Darwin Nunez on 6 minutes. Cody Gakpo has had a goal ruled out for a foul by Darwin Nunez on Charlie Taylor. Here's Nunez now. Plays the ball across to Endo. Can Endo get the shot away? Oh, he can! And a super save by James Trafford down to his right-hand side as the chances keep mounting up for Liverpool. A wonderful save this time, though, by Trafford, stretching to his right-hand side to make the save. And it's going to be a corner for Liverpool as well. It really could have been 7, couldn't it, by now? If you think of the 3 saves that Trafford had, the Gakpo disallowed goal, chances for Salah hitting the crossbar, it's just been too many to count, to be honest. The corner's going to be taken now by Trent Alexander-Arnold down this left-hand side, right in front of the Jimmy McIlroy stand. It's launched in and it's headed out there by Lyle Foster, right out to the edge of the area there to Joe Gomez, who had a shot, but it goes over the crossbar, and that brings an end to that attack for Liverpool. Well, he was about 20 yards out, 25 yards out, might have taken a deflection as a matter of fact. He's tried to say it took a deflection off Jordan Bayer, but I don't think it did. And it's going to be a goal. Well, it is a corner, and Harvey Elliott has swung the ball in, and it's just headed up into the air there by Quansah, but James Trafford comes out and claims that well. Well, I'm surprised the corner was given. I didn't think it came off Jordan Bayer, but, well, there might have been the slightest of touches. It's always very difficult to see on a monitor. And James Trafford now has the ball in his hands, and just clears it right-footed downfield, looking for Lyle Foster, and he brings it down well, does Foster, but his pass to Tressa is disappointing, and he only finds João Quansah. And now Liverpool can break out quickly with Trent Alexander-Arnold skipping away from Sanderberg, and it now finds Harvey Elliott. He's got Salah alongside him. Salah, super save again by James Trafford. Well, once again, Burnley's defence melting again, and James Trafford this time once again forced to make a save from point blank range from Mo Salah. It was a difficult angle for the Egyptian, but a good save nevertheless. And another chance flies by for Liverpool. And, well, with 3 minutes to go till half time, it remains 1-0. And literally, Liverpool have thrown everything at Burnley, but yet they are still in this game. And here's Quansah. Quansah loses the ball, and Wilson Odegaard just wins it back and drops it back to Vitinho. Odegaard gets the ball back midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. Good challenge by Gomez. Gets across, challenging Wilson Odegaard there, and it's going to be a throw-in for Burnley midway inside the Liverpool half of the field, and it's going to be taken by the Brazilian Vitinho. Vitinho drops it back to Brownhill. Brownhill just goes all the way back into his own half to James Trafford, who goes for the long ball looking for Mike Tressa, but coming across with a challenge there is Trent Alexander-Arnold, as Charlie Taylor plays it into the face of Harvey Elliott, and the official's flag has gone up anyway. And there is Vincent Kompany. I just wonder what he can say to his team at half-time. Things being the way that they are, they're just being so outplayed by Liverpool in every sense of the word. Here's Joe Gomez. Gomez, he's got Vitinho in front of him. He just pulls back, does Gomez, and drops it back into his own half of the field to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk plays the ball forward to Wataru Endo. Good ball there to Darwin Núñez, but he's been dispossessed there, and Burnley can perhaps break. But Tressa's ball is intercepted by Endo, and Liverpool win the ball back. And Endo, under the challenge of Zeki Abdouni, it's a free kick. And it's given there to Trent Alexander-Arnold. A super ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold to Cody Gakpo. As Liverpool break into the penalty area one more time. Gakpo cuts across. He's looking for an option for a shot for himself, but two Burnley players surrounded him. Sander Berg and Lyle Foster. But Burnley nearly give it away again on the edge of their own penalty area, but they do get the ball clear into the Liverpool half of the field. And Joel Quansah gives the ball back to Harvey Elliott. And it's Wataru Endo. We've got 1 minute to go till half-time, plus stoppage time. Just so you know, we're taking a 15-minute break at half-time, but we will be back with live second-half commentary. And here is Quansah again. Quansah gives the ball there to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And across there to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott drops the ball all the way back to Alisson, almost inside the Burnley half of the field. He did that. But here's Virgil van Dijk. He gives the ball to Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch holds the ball up well. Gives the ball there to Joe Gomez. Gomez drops it back to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk looking for options available. And he gives the ball there to Quansah. Quansah. Trent Alexander-Arnold appears to have just switched sides for a moment. Gives the ball back to Quansah. Quansah now looking for options available down the left-hand side, down the right-hand side there to Harvey Elliott. And the ball is long by Virgil van Dijk, looking for Gravenberch. Can he get that under control? No, the ball skips away from him. And we are going to have 2 minutes stoppage time at the end of this first half. There really hasn't been a lot of stoppages at all. Perhaps really just a disallowed goal that was the longest of the stoppages that we've had, of Gakpo's disallowed goal. And, well, Wataru Endo, he's been very impressive in this first half. And Burnley are under the cosh. I don't know what Vincent Kompany is going to say to his players at half-time. I really don't. The ball goes into the Liverpool half of the field, and it's going to be a free kick. Virgil van Dijk picks it up and he plays the ball across to Quansah. And it's headed down by Josh Brownhill. And Darragh O'Shea just allows it to trickle through to James Trafford, who gives it back to O'Shea. And the ball is cleared downfield. One back in the centre circle there by Virgil van Dijk. And here's Harvey Elliott now. Elliott drops it back to Quansah. Quansah, we've almost played the 2 minutes now. We've perhaps got another 30 seconds plus any discretionary time Paul Tierney chooses to add on. And here's Virgil van Dijk to Wataru Endo. And he just drops it back to Van Dijk. and he goes across to Quansah. Quansah to Harvey Elliott. Trent Alexander to Quansah, and his pass there goes off Ryan Gravenbeck and out of play for a throw-in, as we are just about at the halfway stage here now. The throw-in is going to be taken by Charlie Taylor, because I think once he's done that, the referee will probably blow for half-time. As we look at Jurgen Klopp there, and before he can even take the throw-in, Paul Tierney blows for half-time. So a goal on 6 minutes by Darwin Núñez, curling it past James Trafford into his left-hand corner. A disallowed goal by Cody Gakpo on 29 minutes. And Mohamed Salah hitting the bar are the three main highlights of a game that has been filled with chances for Liverpool in the first half. But at half-time here at Turf Moor, it is Burnley 0, Liverpool 1, and we are going to take a short break. We'll be back for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the start of the second half. As Stoke have actually made it 3-0 thanks to Andre Vidigal in the 53rd minute. We've also had a comment in the comments section. This is from JB. This is not Burnley I'm watching, more like the dog and duck on a Sunday morning. Back four disgraceful, Berg poor, Brownhill poor, Foster appalling. Only James Trafford has kept us in this. I'm angry. Okay. Right. Well, I can't say I disagree with any of that, JB. That's pretty apt. Burnley haven't been great today, but what I would say is that this is against Liverpool, and they're just I think they're just being schooled in football. I think by a much bigger, stronger, quicker, more skillful Liverpool side, and right now we've got the players back on the pitch. There has been no half-time substitutions that I can see, so I will go out. Update you with the lineups here in just a moment once we get a definite on that. Vincent Kompany just making his way to the bench right now, as there is Wilson Odebar, who, like the rest of the Burnley team, have had a very tough first half. So I'll just run you through the lineups. For Burnley, James Trafford, Charlie Taylor, Darragh O'Shea, Jordan Beyer, Vitinho, Wilson Odebar, Josh Brownhill, Sanderberg, Mike Tressa, Zeki Abdouni and Lyle Foster. For Liverpool, Alisson, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Joel Quansah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ryan Gravenberch, Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott, Darwin Núñez, the goal scorer, Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah, as Liverpool get the game back underway, attacking the Jimmy McIlroy stand, which is the goal to our left. And that ball goes behind, and it's going to be a goal kick for which James Trafford will take. Joe Smoke says, so far shambolic defending from Burnley, lucky to be in the game. It's been one of those. I actually agree. They've just been appalling in the first half defensively. I'm really not exaggerating when it could have been 6 or 7 for Liverpool, if we're being honest. The game now is a free kick to Josh Brownhill, and he's just going to get the game back underway. It's just inside the Liverpool half of the field. He may decide to go for the long one. Liverpool are going to defend with a high line, about 10 yards outside their own penalty area, as this is launched forward by Brownhill. It goes all the way to the back post. It's headed on there by Darragh O'Shea, but cleared there by Virgil van Dijk and out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Clarets, and it's taken quickly. And, well, the throw-in is not taken quickly, as a matter of fact. He's held up holding that throw-in. He takes a throw-in now, and it's with Zeki Abdouni, and Burnley being pressed back into their own half of the field. And it's cleared downfield by James Trafford to Mike Tressa. Tressa just surrounded by 3 Liverpool players there, but Josh Brownhill plays it across to Sanderberg, and that's to Vitinho. Vitinho plays it long, looking for Odegaard. Lyle Foster just gets nips in there as well, but Foster is dispossessed, and Liverpool now can break forward again from the other side. And it's Darwin Núñez. He holds the ball up, does Núñez, and he drops the ball back there, and it's played across to Joel Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Quansah. Harvey Elliott. And Elliott just drops it back to Quansah. Quansah plays the ball across the 18-yard box. Across the width of the field to Virgil van Dijk. And it's now back with Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he's just holding the ball up here, just inside his own half of the field. And drops the ball back there to Quansah. And to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Quansah. As Liverpool now just maintaining possession. They're quite happy just to stroke the ball around here and let Burnley do all the running. And here is Gakpo. Gakpo. He tries to play the ball long over. It's a wonderful ball on the far side on this near side to Mohamed Salah. Salah drops the ball back to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Núñez. Darwin Núñez, the goal scorer. Oh, he tried to play the ball through there. Tressa has given the ball away once again, and Burnley now are inviting more pressure on themselves as it's Virgil van Dijk to Gravenberch. Gravenberch holds the ball up. He's got Cody Gakpo there with him, but he decides to go back to Virgil van Dijk. Endo. Back to Quansah. Quansah's got some space in front of him, gives it to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott back to Quansah, and Elliott now, edge of the penalty area. What can he do with it? Gives it to Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold goes to cross to Quansah. Quansah back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is he going to get the cross in? He can. Oh, it's really deep to the back post, but Joe Gomez is not going to be able to reach that, and it goes out of play for a throw-in to Burnley right by the corner flag as that Liverpool move breaks down. And Jurgen Klopp is going to be happy with what he's seen in the first half. He'll be looking for more of the same in the second, only this time with goals. Vitinho does a long throw-in, but it's picked up by Wataru Endo. And Endo gives it to Virgil van Dijk, who plays it across to Quansah. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Harvey Elliott has got two Burnley players around him. Elliott just turns away from Sanderberg, and he's trying to get away from Taylor. He's successful. He gives the ball to Salah. Salah gives it to Nunez. Nunez, oh, that's a poor ball by Nunez, and it's picked up by Tressa, as Burnley can now break forward with Zeki Abdouni. Is he fouled there? The referee says yes. Free kick for the foul by Darwin Nunez, and now maybe Burnley can try to put some offensive pressure on this Liverpool defence. As just getting onto his feet now is Zeki Abdouni. Just caught. Well, it was definitely a foul, all right. You could see it really was kind of a forwards challenge as he takes out Zeki Abdouni there. And Darwin Nunez. The free kick is taken by James Trafford, and he goes long looking for Wilson Odegaard, but that's good work by Joe Gomez. But Burnley win the ball back in the midfield, and it's now with Dara O'Shea. O'Shea plays the ball forward looking for Odegaard, and it's Odegaard is dispossessed. And it's now back with Virgil van Dijk. Endo. And he gives the ball there to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo is dispossessed. Oh, that's good work by Josh Brownhill. And it's now back with Dara O'Shea. O'Shea goes all the way back to James Trafford. Trafford, left-footed this time, downfield. Oh, it's comfortably won by Joel Quansah as he goes back to Alisson Becker, the Liverpool goalkeeper, who's had virtually nothing to do the whole game. Virgil van Dijk back to Wataru Endo. So he goes back to Becker, Alisson Becker. And Quansah gives the ball to Endo. Endo just looking for the options available. And it's now with Gomez. Back to Endo. Alexander Arnold. Endo. Back to Quansah, just inside his own half of the field here. He's just looking for options available. Burnley falling back into a very defensive riposte position. And it's Quansah. And there is Harvey Elliott. Elliott just drops the ball back to Quansah. And the ball is played over on the far side there to Joe Gomez, and he plays it back to Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool just keeping possession here, making Burnley do all the chasing. Here's Gerald Quansah. Quansah plays the ball forward. Here's a chance for Elliott. Edge of the penalty area, plays it through to Darwin Nunez. And Nunez just drops the ball back to Mo Salah. And Salah back to Elliott. And he goes back to Quansah. Back to Wataru Endo. And Virgil van Dijk down the side to Joe Gomez. Gomez just gets the better of Vitinho. Can he get the cross in? He does. And it's dropped to Mike Tressa, who just drops the ball back to Charlie Taylor. Taylor clears the ball downfield, but it's to really no one in particular. And it's just picked up there in their own half of the field by Gerald Quansah. Tom Payton says, "Hi Ross, hope you had a good Christmas. Up the Clarets, do you happen to know if JB himself had Scrooge-like mentality?" Well, Tom, I think looking at today's performance, I'd say he most definitely did. At least he does right now. He's not very happy at the moment based on his comments. And here is here's Wataru Endo. And that's picked up by Darwin Núñez. Endo plays the ball down to Salah, who tries to play the ball into the middle. Chasing that ball in there was Núñez, but it was a good interception that time and cleared away by Charlie Taylor. But it's now with Elliott. Elliott gives the ball to Endo. Endo to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk holds the ball up, just turning away from Lyle Foster. And he gives the ball to Endo again. And that's a good ball there to Salah. And Salah finds Gakpo. Gakpo in the penalty area now. He's been so dangerous in that first half. And there is Trent Alexander-Arnold back to Quansah. As Liverpool just maintaining possession here. Here's Endo. It's picked up on the edge of the area by Elliott. Elliott gives the ball to Gravenberch. Gravenberch plays it across to Elliott, and it's 2-0. And Liverpool double their lead here. They had possession for such a long period of time, passing the ball, and eventually Elliott was inside the penalty area, just outside the 6-yard box, to tap it past James Trafford. And Harvey Elliott makes it 2-0 to Liverpool, as Burnley's defence just falls apart once again. And you just wonder how many it's actually going to be today if this carries on. It's Wataru who originally picked up the ball. Elliott picked up the ball on the edge of the area, played it to Gravenberch, and there was Elliott from just ahead of the penalty spot with nobody remotely close to him. I would argue not even within 4 yards of him. The ball cuts across. Yeah, there's 4 Burnley players there, all of them nowhere near close enough to him. And he just taps it past James Trafford. Just to let you know, also Birmingham have got a goal back through Jay Stansfield on the 69th minute. My producer Nicholas Jones is giving me updates on that. The referee is about to get the game back under. Oh, wait a moment. We're going to look at this. This goal is now under VAR review. And Paul Tierney has gone over to look at this. Is this going to be the second goal disallowed today for Liverpool? Let's take a look. He's going over to look at this. We're not exactly sure. Possible offside. Let's have a look. Oh, well, there's Núñez and Salah who are offside, but they were not involved with the goal. They're actually looking to see whether Mohamed Salah blocked the view of James Trafford, because Mohamed Salah was in an offside position, and I think this is going to get disallowed, folks. I think this is going to get disallowed because he was blocking James Trafford's view, and the goal has been disallowed. So that's great news for Burnley. The goal has been ruled out on 54 minutes for offside. And that is because Mohamed Salah was in an offside position, blocking the view of James Trafford. And Mohamed Salah can't believe it. He doesn't accept it. But that is the official's view. And we'll just take a look at this again. It's cut across. Yes, you can see it's right there. Salah just gets in the eye range of James Trafford. And I think that's the reason why James Trafford didn't move, because he didn't see it until it had passed Salah. So, yes, so Burnley 0, Liverpool 1 it remains. And it's picked up by Wilson Odegaard now. Odegaard holds the ball up, tried to give it to Cody Gakpo, but the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw into Liverpool. Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. As Vincent Kompany must be wondering what he needs to do to try to get his side back in the game. As Joe Gomez is fighting for this ball with 2 Burnley players on the touchline. He tries to come away with it, but there's a foul on James Brownhill there by Harvey Elliott, and Burnley get a free kick. And it's about 10 yards inside the Liverpool half of the field on the right-hand side. And, this free kick is going to see... It looks like it is going to be Josh Brownhill that's going to take it. Again, it's a very high line by Liverpool, about 10 yards outside their own penalty area. It's launched in by Brownhill. Up in the area is Dara O'Shea, and Wataru Endo just clears the ball forward, but Salah can bring it down now, and Salah's away, and he's just getting away from Taylor. But what a wonderful challenge by Charlie Taylor. My goodness me, if he got that wrong, he would have been off. But what a wonderful challenge that was by Charlie Taylor. We've talked about Burnley's lack of defending throughout the game, but that has to be credited as a great moment for Burnley's defence. The ball is played forward as the Clarets are on the break. And good work that time by Virgil van Dijk to get across and intercept that and put it behind for a corner. But that was wonderful defending by Charlie Taylor there, because Salah would have been in. And it's a corner now for the Clarets, as Burnley will now try to steal an equaliser, and that really would be against the run of play, given all the chances that Liverpool had. But we know the game of football. We know that this happens. If you don't take your chances, you can be punished. And over to take it there is it's actually Mike Presser that's going to take this one. It's swung in. The header on by Darragh O'Shea, and oh, what a chance for Jordan Beyer. Well, it just fell at his feet, but it fell at his feet too quick. He wasn't expecting it. But look at this position that Beyer got into, just inside the 6-yard box. It's another corner for Burnley, though. And Mike Presser will take it one more time. Right in front of the cricket field stand, right in front of the Jimmy McIlroy stand. As it's now with, it's swung in to the penalty area, and Lyle Foster just tries to get up in the air, and Gravenbeck just gets the touch there as Liverpool clear the ball downfield. And good work by James Trafford all the way out to intercept that, because Harvey Elliott was trying to sneak behind the Burnley defence there. That was well read by James Trafford. And it has to be said, if it wasn't for Trafford today, my goodness me, the possibilities that would have been. And you're just looking again at that Jordan Beyer chance, and you're listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM, and Focus on Football. And don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub, as Burnley make a substitution, and Mike Presser is replaced by Johan Berg Gudmundsson, who comes on for Burnley as Vincent Kompany rolls the dice for the first time today. Presser is off and Gudmundsson is on. As his Sanderberg now plays the ball there to Abdouni. Abdouni's ball is flicked on, and Lyle Foster's away, but he wasn't able to. His first touch of the ball was a poor one, and the referee has in fact blown the whistle. I just wonder if he's penalised Lyle Foster here, or the referee has blown the whistle. I'm not sure what he's blown it for. Looks like he might. Oh no, he's penalised Virgil van Dijk for the tackle on Lyle Foster, so it's a free kick for Burnley. And it's Brownhill who's going to take it. And he's going to launch the ball long. It's Josh Brownhill here. Again, it's a high line by Liverpool. Up goes Darragh O'Shea. Brought down by Zeki Abdouni. It falls to Sanderberg on the edge of the area. Sanderberg gets it to Vitinho. Vitinho to Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Is he fouled there? The referee says yes, a foul by Cody Gakpo, and Johan Berg Gudmundsson gets in the face of Cody Gakpo. Not sure he wants to do that after he's just come on. He certainly doesn't want to get himself in the referee's bad books. He's only just come onto the field, but you can see here it was a shove into, well, it was a shoulder into the back of Johan Berg Gudmundsson, and Gudmundsson got up and made contact with Gakpo. Nothing really, just sort of bumped into him. And but it will be a free kick to Burnley, just a few yards away from the touchline on the right hand side, about midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. And it's going to be swung in. Up go the heads of Darragh O'Shea, and it's cleared away by Virgil van Dijk, but only as far as Sanderberg, and he gives it to Wilson Odebar, who switched to the left hand side now. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor just trying to get the beating of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can he get the cross? And he can, but it goes behind for a goal kick. It's a poor cross in the end. So coming up on the Commentary Hub tomorrow, we have got a match for you. Everton versus Manchester City at Goodison Park. With Forest win today, Everton desperately need to keep winning because Luton are knocking on their door. And Everton, of course, been in the midst of a really good run at the moment. under Sean Dyche. Manchester City, they need a win to try to get themselves back into the top 4. Join us for that at 8:10 tomorrow for an 8:15 p.m. kickoff. JB will be in the commentary chair. I will be in the co-commentator's chair. And the ball is out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. And it's going to be a throw into Liverpool, which Joe Gomez will take. As Liverpool readying themselves some substitutions, it looks like Dominic Szoboszlai is going to come on. I think Jurgen Klopp is going to want to kill this game off at this point, because we've only 1 goal in it. You just never know. And Sanderberg there just heads the ball on, but now Wataru Endo just tries to break away, but he gives the ball back to Bayer. Bayer, who tried to find Gudmundsson, but Gudmundsson slipped. Here's Joe Gomez. Across on the far side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. To Darwin Núñez rather. That ball goes out of play, but Núñez was in an offside position anyway. So it'll be a free kick to Burnley. Yes, Darwin Núñez just strayed into an offside position there by about a yard. As Dominic Szoboszlai continues to ready himself to come on. There's also going to be Luis Diaz coming on. And it looks like there'll be a 3rd substitute, which I'll get for you in a moment. As there is Salah claiming he was fouled, but Zeki Abdouni gives the ball to Wilson Odegaard. Odegaard drops it back to Jordan Bayer. Bayer back to James Trafford. Trafford clears the ball downfield there. Heads go up, and it's just headed on by Virgil van Dijk. And here's Zeki Abdouni. Abdouni looking for the options. He gives the ball to Charlie Taylor. Taylor, he's got in front of him there Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he drops the ball back to Jordan Bayer. Just inside his own half of the field, Jordan Bayer. And goes all the way back to James Trafford. As Liverpool continue to ready these 3 substitutes that they are looking to bring on. Trafford clears the ball downfield. Well, he's looking there for Johan Berg Gudmundsson, but good work by Joe Gomez, gets it back to Alisson Becker. But Alisson's pass to Joe Gomez wasn't on, and it goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in. Russ Vernon, excellent commentary today, Paul. Thanks, Russ. I really appreciate that. And the cross is going to come in now by Brownhill. It's come back there, and there's a chance. Oh, well, he had more time than he realised there, did Sanderberg. And he skews it wide, but it just fell to him, and he was free for a moment in the penalty area. And he just skewed his shot wide there, did Sanderberg. As the other substitute coming on is Curtis Jones. So let's just take a look who's coming off. Szoboszlai, Jones and Diaz are coming on. I suspect it'll be Gravenbeck being 1. Yes, it is. So Gravenbeck is 1. Let's take a look and see who the other 2 are in a moment. Harvey Elliott is the other one, I think. He seems to be making his way now down this side. In fact, it is Harvey Elliott. And he comes off for Dominic Szoboszlai, and Luis Diaz will come on for Cody Gakpo, who's been impressive today, but just wasn't able to pick up a goal. So we'll just run through those substitutes for you again. Gravenbeck, Elliott, and Gakpo are coming off. Szoboszlai, Jones, and Diaz are coming on for Liverpool as they attempt to put this game to bed. The ball is played long now, looking for Darwin Núñez, but good work defensively by Dara O'Shea. And it's played forward long, and just trying to win that ball back is Trent Alexander-Arnold, but good work there by Lyle Foster. He launches the ball in, but Joe Gomez clears that ball away, only as far as Vitinho. And it comes now back to Wilson Odegaard. Odegaard gets into the penalty area. Can he get the cross in? It's whizzed across. There's a header by Gudmundsson, and it's over the crossbar. Oh, what a chance for Johan Gudmundsson. Definitely Burnley's best chance of the game so far. And, well, it's over the crossbar. And what a chance. Odegaard, this is the best bit of football by Burnley in the whole game. Odegaard gets into the penalty area, skips past Trent Alexander-Arnold and Szoboszlai, and gets the cross in. And on the back post there is Johan Berg Gudmundsson, and that is a chance that you cannot afford to miss. And you see the look on Vincent Kompany's face. It tells the story. What a miss there. If you're following on with the pictures, Szoboszlai wears 8, Jones wears 17, and Luis Diaz wears 7 if you're watching on the television but just listening to the commentary. And here is Jones now. Oh, he's dispossessed there by Johan Berg Gudmundsson. And here's Zeki Abdouni now for Burnley. Gives the ball to Wilson Odegaard. Odegaard plays the ball through to Abdouni. Abdouni gets away from Jones. Can he get the cross in? Oh, a superb challenge. Oh, what a challenge by Quansah. That ball was going to be whipped across Alisson Becker's 6-yard box. But that is a superb challenge by Jarrell Quansah. Well, look at that. That's a good piece of defending by the young Liverpool centre-back. Burnley do have a corner now. And it's outswung by Gudmundsson, headed up into the air by Bayer. And Charlie Taylor just gets his foot in. And Alisson Becker had to just watch that and make sure it goes over the crossbar. And, there's Craig Bellamy and Vincent Kompany just having a little chit-chat there. Alisson Becker hasn't had a lot to do today. In the 16 games he's played in the Premier League, he has actually made 50 saves off 59 shots saved. So he has a save percentage of 85% with a 0.81 goals against average. Very impressive figures for the Liverpool goalkeeper. Here is Sander Berg. Sander Berg just gives the ball away to Wataru Endo. Endo drops the ball back there to Joe Gomez, who just tries to turn away from Sander Berg. He gives the ball to Jarrell Quansah. Quansah, long ball over and out of play there. James Trafford, in comparison, has played 18 games. He's made 69 saves as James Trafford, which is actually the third ranking in the Premier League. It's the third most saves made by any goalkeeper in the Premier League. He's faced 99 shots, saved 69. He has a 70% goals against. He has a 70% save percentage, and a goals against average of 2. So not quite in the same league as Alisson Becker. But given Burnley's defensive woes this season, I actually believe that James Trafford has done an admirable job under the circumstances. And certainly the score would have been today a lot greater had it not been for James Trafford. And here is Dominic Szoboszlai for Liverpool. He gets the ball back off Trent Alexander-Arnold. And back to Quansah. Quansah gives the ball back to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai drops it back there to Alisson Becker, who plays the ball downfield, and it's going to be a throw-in to Burnley as that ball goes out of play. And we have got 19 minutes left to go in this game. And the throw-in is going to be taken by Charlie Taylor. Charlie Taylor just holding the ball up. And he's just looking for options available. Gives the ball there to Wilson Odegaard, who gives the ball back to Taylor, who gives it to Zeki Abdouni. His pass was a hard work run for Gudmundsson, and Gudmundsson then has to play it back to Vitinho. Vitinho then goes back to the goalkeeper, and James Trafford clears it downfield. It goes out of play for a throw-in, as taking a look at Jurgen Klopp there. I guess he's not going to be satisfied really until at least Liverpool get one more, because at any time here, we saw that chance by Johan Berg Gudmundsson, that at any time when you don't take your chances, you can be punished. And the ball is now with Virgil van Dijk. He gives the ball to Quansah. Quansah to Trent Alexander-Arnold, back to Quansah. Under pressure there by Lyle Foster. Quansah gives the ball to Wataru Endo. It's a good ball to him. Endo just gives the ball down on the far side to Joe Gomez. And chasing this ball now is Luis Diaz. Diaz holds the ball up. And he gives the ball to Darwin Núñez. Núñez has been impressive today. And he gives the ball to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold cross towards the back post. And there's a header! And it's almost turned in that time by Darwin Núñez. But it went across James Trafford. Had that been on target, the goalkeeper might have been struggling a little bit. It's back with Joe Gomez. Luis Diaz. Diaz. Now it's back with Quansah. Quansah. Back to Diaz. Nice ball there Again to Diaz. And here's Quansah. Just holding the ball up now inside the centre circle. Making Burnley do the running. Virgil van Dijk. And it's back to Diaz again. And the ball is with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's with Dominic Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah. Salah back, plays the ball there to Salah again, as Liverpool just knocking the ball around comfortably. This is relatively easy for them, but the ball that time is given away. That time by Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Burnley in turn also give the ball away, and it's now back with Alisson Becker. And it's with Wataru Endo. Endo. Back to Quansah. And it's with Trent Alexander-Arnold. As Liverpool just maintaining possession. The possession statistics, they must be off the charts for Liverpool at the moment. They continue to just knock the ball around. Possession at the moment is 66% Liverpool. At the moment, and they're just maintaining possession of the ball. And here is Trent Alexander-Arnold, gives it to Salah, back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's now with Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai just pulling away from Jordan Bayer, drops the ball back there to Quansah, and back across there to Virgil van Dijk. Luis Diaz picks up the ball there. And it's now with Szoboszlai. Long ball over on the far side looking for Joe Gomez. And Gomez just picks up the ball as Liverpool just continue to maintain possession. I will be giving my player of the match in about 12 minutes time. Plenty of options that I can certainly pick from. And there is a good pass that time by Quansah to Salah. Salah tries to play the ball through there to Núñez. Núñez just being pushed to one side there really by Dara O'Shea. Good work by Dara O'Shea, keeping Núñez, but another good challenge by Dara O'Shea. Really dealt with Núñez very well there. Núñez was not able to get into the penalty area. Good challenge by Dara O'Shea, but it is going to be a corner for Liverpool. Good battle there by Darwin Núñez and Dara O'Shea. As we just look at that Núñez chance again, Szoboszlai on the back post there had a chance to try to tap that one in as well, but Núñez and O'Shea there, really good battle. It's going to be a corner. Well, it's actually going to be a free kick. The referee has given a free kick for that. Wow, I can't believe that. Well, okay, but the free kick has been given, and it's for Liverpool. It's just a few. It's almost right on the goal line, almost. Just a few yards outside the penalty area, and it's swung in and headed up into the air. As far as Wataru Endo heads the ball down to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He swings that ball in again. Heads go up, and there's a chance, and it's beat. Oh, great work by James Trafford. Oh, wonderful work with two Liverpool forwards bearing down on him there. You see the header on the back post from Virgil van Dijk, and bearing down on him was Darwin Núñez and also Jarell Quansah. But good work from James Trafford that time as he clears the ball downfield. He's had a really good game for Burnley tonight, as James Trafford. And all of a sudden, Trent Alexander-Arnold nearly had the ball nipped from him there from Lyle Foster. And he's had to bring down Foster, and it's going to be a yellow card. So Trent Alexander-Arnold nearly getting mugged of the ball there from Lyle Foster. He was just a bit too slow on it. There was Trent Alexander-Arnold. He also ran into Núñez as well, which of course didn't help his case. But again, though, that was a very debatable decision by Paul Tierney, I have to say. It looked like he might have tripped over himself there, Lyle Foster. But the free kick has been given, nevertheless, and it's going to be taken by Johan Berg Gudmundsson as that one swung in, but it is a very disappointing free kick in the end. It was looking for Sander Berg, but Sander Berg was never going to get on the end of that, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Just looking at that, swung in. Oh, poor, yeah. Sander Berg was not getting on the end of that. And Alisson now with the goal kick cleared downfield and Liverpool coming forward again, but that's a good interception that time by Brownhill, and it's now with Wilson Odebar. Odebar now, he's got 3 Liverpool players around him. Odebar surrounded by Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones, and now Mohamed Salah. But look at Odebar go! Oh, it was an inspired run by Odebar. The finish wasn't quite there, but that really was an inspired run by the young Frenchman, getting away from 3 Liverpool players and just being able to get the shot away. It wasn't the best effort, but nevertheless, it was a wonderful run by Wilson Odebar, who really has a fantastic future in this league. And it'll be a goal kick to Liverpool, and I'll just complete my marketing duties. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's player of the match is on the Hub is sponsored by the brilliant Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And Focus on Football, don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. As we just looked there at Zeki Abdouni trying to just break in behind Gerald Quansah, who really has had a wonderful game today for Liverpool. And it's a good challenge that time by Jordan Bayer, and the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into Liverpool, and it's midway inside the Liverpool half of the field, as Klopp is barking out some instructions there. He's not happy with what he's seeing so far, as Burnley are readying Nathan Redmond to come on. Well, he was being ready to come on. It looks like he's putting his... Is he putting his tracksuit back on again? He was about ready to come on, but it looks like he's also about to put his tracksuit back on there. That's confusing. Okay, it's a free kick to Liverpool. It's going to be taken by Dominic Szoboszlai. Actually, he leaves it alone, and it's going to be Joe Gomez that's going to take this, in fact. And he throws it back to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk gives the ball there to Szoboszlai, and he gives it back to Van Dijk. And just over the halfway line, now Liverpool go, and Trent Alexander-Arnold picks it up and drops it back into his own half. And here's Wataru Endo, just plays the ball forward. It's a disappointing ball by him. And now Burnley can break. And it's Zeki Abdouni. He's got Taylor overlapping, but it's a poor ball by Abdouni. And all Quansah will do is just watch that ball going out of play. And it is a goal kick for Burnley. And coming up on the Commentary Hub tomorrow, Everton versus Manchester City. JB will be in the commentary chair for that one. I'll be in the co-commentator's chair. We'll be live at 8:10 for an 8:15 kickoff, so please do join us for that. As the ball is back now with Alisson, who clears the ball long downfield. It's a good header, just knocked the ball down there. A good into challenge there on Curtis Jones by Brownhill, but it does break loose for Joe Gomez. Gomez, no attempts in this second half by Liverpool. On target, attempts at all, in fact, in this second half. And that is really interesting. Nothing on target for Liverpool in the second half. So they've not quite been the same offensive threat that they was in the first half, and Burnley have perhaps tightened up a little bit defensively. Here's Dominic Szoboszlai now coming forward. Szoboszlai is going to have the shot, and it goes over the crossbar. Warning sign, warning shot just fired across Burnley's bow there. Dominic Szoboszlai with the shot, and it was a good 30 yards out, but it's over the crossbar and out of play. And well, it's cleared downfield. Up in the air goes Lyle Foster, but that's comfortably won by Quansah. He only manages to find Charlie Taylor though. He gives it to Sanderberg. Back to Bayer. And he gives it to Darragh O'Shea. Long ball by Darragh O'Shea looking for Wilson Odegaard. Odegaard heads it down looking for Zeki Abdouni, but good interception by Wataru Endo. He's challenged though by Charlie Taylor. And it breaks loose to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who gives the ball back to the goalkeeper. And I will be announcing my player of the match in about 5 minutes' time. On who that might be, I am not sure as of yet. There's a couple of options I could really give it to. Here's Curtis Jones now. Jones just gives the ball to Endo. Endo runs into Josh Brownhill, but it does break loose again to Curtis Jones. Jones back to Virgil van Dijk and back to Dominic Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai drops the ball back to Quansah. And he gives the ball back to Szoboszlai. Ball is played forward. Oh, it's a disappointing ball, and Burnley do win the ball back now. Wilson Odegaard is on his way. Odegaard just trying to get away from Trent Alexander-Arnold, but cutting across there to make the challenge is Wataru Endo, and he gives it back to Alisson, who clears it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. And just looking at those Burnley fans right now, and it's another substitution for Liverpool, actually. Here comes Diogo Jota, and he is going to come on for Darwin Núñez. So Darwin Núñez goal on 6 minutes is the difference between the two sides. And he comes off now, and Diogo Jota is on to replace him for Liverpool's 4th substitution. Nathan Redmond is in fact coming on, and we're just trying to see who it is who is replacing, who's coming off to. Also coming on is Jacob Brun-Larsen. So yes, we see Zeki Abdouni is coming off. So Zeki Abdouni is off, and Jacob Brun-Larsen is on for him, and Lyle Foster is coming off as well. So Foster is off, Abdouni is off, Redmond and Brun-Larsen are on. So let's see 2nd and 3rd substitutions for the Clarets. And the ball is now with Szoboszlai. It's full time at St Andrews. Stoke City win 3-1. And they're now actually 7 points clear of the relegation zone as I prepare my player of the match here for today. And I'm just going to give it to my producer first of all, and then I will announce it very, very shortly. And I think what we're going to do is Liverpool come forward now with Joe Gomez. Gomez just plays the ball there to Curtis Jones. And Gomez gets the cross in, looking for Salah on the back post. And headed on to Trent Alexander-Arnold with a shot! And it just whistles past the right-hand post of James Trafford. And, well, just looking at this, he brought it down. He wasn't really closed down quickly enough. And, well, that wasn't a million miles away, was it? You have to say that maybe Trafford might have been beaten there. That was very close indeed. And I've given my player of the match now to my producer Nick, so I will be announcing that within the next couple of minutes as James Trafford plays it downfield, and it's won back here by Luis Diaz. Drop back to Joel Quansah. It's now with Wataru Endo. Plays the ball across to Gomez. Good work by him, Gomez. And Gomez is fouled. It'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Well, oh, and they've given the ball away. Burnley have a chance here. It's Jacob Brun-Larsen who just nipped in and won that ball back, and he was very close to levelling things. Just look at this. Oh, it was given away by Wataru Endo. Jacob Brun-Larsen just got in there and whizzed the ball wide. And here's a chance now on the other side for Luis Diaz. Oh, great save by James Trafford. And, well, from one end to another, from Jacob Brun-Larsen to Luis Diaz with a real chance to make it 2-0. But what a super save with his legs there for James Trafford. And I'm going to be announcing my player of the match here in just one moment. Let's... yes, I think we'll just I think we're just gonna. I just had a change of heart on the player of the match, Nick. Sorry, I'll update it myself. Don't worry. And the ball is played forward now with Joe Gomez, and that's a good challenge that time by Josh Brownhill, and it goes out of play for a corner to Liverpool as they continue to knock on the door. And after this corner, I will name my player of the match, as James Trafford just trying to organise his defence here. And Burnley, well, it's still 1-0. Somehow, some way, it's still 1-0. It's a corner to Liverpool, and it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold that's going to take it. Or is it? No, Dominic Szoboszlai who will take it on this side. And he swings across in. The heads go up by Virgil van Dijk, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So I'm going to name today's player of the match. And today's player of the match goes to Burnley's goalkeeper, James Trafford. I know it's usually customary to give the player of the match to a player on the winning side, but really, if it wasn't for James Trafford today, it could have been 7 or 8. He's made some wonderful, wonderful saves, especially in the first half, to keep Burnley in this game. And as a consequence, I am giving today's player of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, to Burnley's number 1, James Trafford. And it's now back with Luis Diaz. And now back with Trent Alexander-Arnold on that far side, and it's dropped now back to Quansah. Quansah plays the ball forward, and that's a good interception, but one back there by Wataru Endo. That's a fine challenge. And here's Jota. Jota finds Diaz. Diaz turns in the penalty area to Jota. Can he get a shot away? Jota! It's 2-0. And look at that. He turns away and celebrates. Diogo Jota with the finish. And Burnley have been defeated here by 2-0. Pretty much at the moment, it's not gonna. I don't see any way back for them. It was a very tight angle by Diogo Jota, but he drills it under James Trafford, and Liverpool double their lead. And just look, when the ball was won here, it was originally given to Luis Diaz. Now Diaz was onside, no question about that. He cuts inside and just does a little back heel to Jota, who just pulls away from Jordan Bayer at that point, and then he has a free shot on goal at that stage. Look at that little back heel there. Just pulled away from Jordan Bayer. Jota, it looked like he'd taken it too far before he smashed the ball past James Trafford. Lead now by 2-0, and it's all done but the shouting. Comment by Russ Vernon. Hi Tom, hope you're well, mate. Thanks for the support to our coverage. Had a great Christmas, cheers. Well, you know, you look at that and you have to say, at the end of all of that, that really it took something like that to get the second goal for Liverpool. We have 5 minutes of stoppage time, and it's a free kick for Burnley midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. And Burnley have made another substitution. Aaron Ramsey has come on for Burnley. Well, all of that has been going on. I just want to see, and it's Josh Brownhill who's come off. The cross is swung in, it's headed up into the air and headed back in again by Ramsey. Just his first touch in this game. And the ball is played forward now, and here is Salah. Salah's got Diaz streaming in the middle. Here's Salah again. He gets across in, and good header there. Vital interception by Vitinho. Or there was Diaz on the back post to steal in with a header there. And here is Sanderberg, and he gives the ball to Dara O'Shea. It's now back with Ramsey, Aaron Ramsey, and he plays the ball forward to Wilson Odebar. Odebar, we've played 3 of the minutes here. Odebar, can he get the cross in? He's been surrounded there by Gomez. Gets it back to Taylor. Taylor with a cross, and there's a header. Well, free header that time by Sanderberg, but it's over the crossbar. And it is out of play. And, well, there's Dara O'Shea. There's 2 minutes left of the 5 minutes. But this is all done but the shouting, I would say. 19 attempts on goal by Liverpool in this game, 10 on target. No shots on target for Burnley. So 0 shots on target for the Clarets. We had another comment in the comment section. Russ Vernon, very good commentary today, Paul. You're the best. You're best of the season. Thank you very much for that, Russ. I appreciate that. And the ball goes out of play there, and off Aaron Ramsey, and it's going to be a throw-in. And it's going to be taken by, well, Virgil van Dijk has gone over to take it, but it's taken quickly, and there is a foul on Charlie Taylor by Diogo Jota, and a free kick for Burnley as this game is rolling on towards its end now. We have a minute left of stoppage time, plus any additional time, the discretionary time that Paul Tierney may wish to add on as a result. And here's Curtis Jones now for Liverpool. He's just taking it towards the corner flag now, Jones. Holds the ball up. He drops the ball there back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, back to Jones, and back to Endo. And he goes all the way back there to Quansah. Quansah goes all the way back to Alisson as Liverpool game management for them now. As Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool will go top of the table tonight with this victory. And gives the ball to Diogo Jota. Good interception there by Johan Berg Gudmundsson, but the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool as Jurgen Klopp can relax a little bit now. And the throw-in is taken quickly, and it is cleared away by Dara O'Shea. As we played the 5 minutes now that has been given by our fourth official, Graham Scott. We're in whatever discretionary time Paul Tierney wishes to add on, as Aaron Ramsey now plays the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard just turns away from the defender there, and he gives it to Charlie Taylor. Taylor plays the ball forward there, and that's a good win of the ball there. But now Burnley come forward, and it's with Charlie Taylor. Taylor, we've played almost a minute additional time here. Here's Redmond for Burnley. Brun Larson is looking for it. And the ball is out onto the far side to Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Played across to Nathan Redmond. Can he get the shot away? Gives it back to Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson with a cross, but it's disappointing. It's right into the arms of Alisson Becker. And he plays the ball downfield, and that is the full-time whistle here at Turf Moor. It's ended Burnley 0, Liverpool 2, but it really could have been so much more. A goal on 6 minutes by Darwin Núñez. And finally, Liverpool capitalised on one of their chances in the 90th minute when Diogo Jota got away from Jordan Beyer and drilled the ball under James Trafford and into the net. And, well, it finishes here at Turf Moor as Liverpool go top of the table. Burnley 0, Liverpool 2. And just before we go, what we'll do is we'll just go through we'll go through the Premier League scores for today, I think, just before we wrap up here. In the Premier League today, Newcastle United 1, Nottingham Forest 3, Bournemouth 3, Fulham 0, Sheffield United 2, Luton 3. And of course, you've just heard it, Burnley 0, Liverpool 2. There is an additional game in the Premier League this evening at Old Trafford. It is Manchester United versus Aston Villa. That kicks off at 8 p.m. UK time. So, well, we brought to you a decent game today on this Boxing Day as Liverpool go top of the league. I want to thank everybody who has listened today, everybody who has commented. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the time that you spend with us to listen to these shows. And I also want to take the time to thank Nicholas, who at the 11th hour jumped in to produce. Nicholas, thank you so much. Your help is so much appreciated. And for now, we are back again tomorrow for a game tomorrow evening between Everton and Manchester City. And that is at 8:15 tomorrow evening. JB will be in the hot chair for that one. I'll be in the COCOM chair. We'll be on air about 8:10. Please do join us for that. In the meantime, I want to thank you very much for joining us today and enjoy the rest of your Boxing Day. Bye for now.